get the 2018 Elantra for 0% APR for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash. Hurry in today.
Tonight, breaking developments in the deadly school rampage here in Florida. We have new and searing images from inside the school. 17 people killed. The eruption of gunfire, firing into one classroom after another. The suspect armed with an AR-15, triggering the fire alarm, and then targeting victims as they tried to escape.
Everyone on the floor! On the floor!
Terrified students hiding, rescued by SWAT teams. The suspect stopping at a Walmart, at Subway, at McDonald's after the rampage. And tonight, the officer who found him, describing the moment. The suspect, Nikolas Cruz, in court today, what authorities now reveal, what he allegedly told them, as we also lost the father who adopted him, then his mother dying from the flu this November, and the warning signs from neighbors. The names and the faces of the victims revealed tonight, the hero teachers and the football coach, sacrificing their lives to shield their students from the gunfire. And our interview tonight with the survivors, the children, the students here seeing the gunmen in the hallway, hiding in silence in closets. And President Trump tonight addressing the nation, what he says about mental health, and the question he did not answer about guns.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir, reporting tonight from Parkland, Florida.
Good evening on this Thursday night, and we are here in Florida, where a dark and troubling portrait has now emerged about the horror that played out here a little more than 24 hours ago. You can see the massive presence here behind me. Authorities are still here on the scene of this school. The buildings from that large campus right behind those trucks here behind us, where children piled into closets, hiding in silence, texting their parents. So many of the students telling me today that they told their parents they thought they were going to die. Tonight here, new video from inside the school, students crying as their wounded classmates are carried out by police, then escaping the building themselves. And of course, the nation now seeing those images, the students running for their lives. They told me they've been taught what our code red is, an active shooter. Then they heard those words. The suspect trying to blend in with the students, dropping his AR-15, then leaving the school. And tonight, right here, the officer who found him. 19-year-old Nikolas Cruz was in court today, what he has now allegedly told police. And for the first time, we are seeing the faces of the victims, 15 of them students, 2 of them hero teachers. ABC's Victor Akendo with the new timeline tonight, the plot that unfolded here at the school and the chilling images from inside. And we should note, they are difficult to watch.
That steady stream of gunfire breaking out at 2:21 p.m.
Oh my God!
A school employee immediately calling a code red. Students were supposed to be going home. Instead, some would stay huddled together on lockdown for hours. The suspect, 19-year-old Nikolas Cruz, a former student, had arrived in an Uber. Authorities tonight saying he was carrying an AR-15 rifle inside a soft black case.
The suspect exited the stairwell, pulled the rifle out of the case.
Then he began shooting into at least 5 different classrooms on 2 floors.
He went from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor. They're monitoring him on camera.
A federal official says the suspect is believed to have triggered a fire alarm, adding to the chaos.
The fire alarm got pulled and kids were evacuating. I heard 5 pops.
Many finding shelter wherever they could, hiding under desks, barricaded in classrooms.
So right now we're in a school, an active shooter. It's not a drill. I heard 1 gunshot, and we thought it was a drill initially, but it's not.
First responders on the scene desperately trying to track down the suspect. Nearly an hour after the first shots rang out, some students still hunkered down.
I still believe that the person has been neutralized, but we're still currently on lockdown.
But the shooter managing to slip out of the school with evacuating students.
He dropped his rifle and backpack, ran down the stairs.
White male, burgundy shirt, wearing a black hat, and either long black pants or shorts. He mixed in with a group of students that were running westbound.
With the suspect on the loose, a tense scene as SWAT teams clear the building. Students told to put their hands over their heads.
Yeah, breathe.
First responders breaking glass to get into one locked classroom. Some students begging for help. As the wounded are carried away.
We transported to 3 different hospitals, all those people, and very coordinated manner.
Put your hands up.
Everybody has to put their hands up.
One by one, each student led from the horrifying scene.
Let's go. Stop looking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
The evacuation still underway when police tracked down the suspect in a neighboring town wearing that burgundy shirt.
Confirmed Nicholas Cruz is in custody.
More than 90 minutes after the rampage started, the sheriff announcing the shooter was in custody.
And Victor Oquendo joins us tonight from outside the high school. And Victor, we're learning more tonight about how the suspect managed to escape that school without getting caught.
David, after allegedly shooting his last victim, police say the suspect ran to a stairwell on the 3rd floor. From there, he dropped his rifle, he dropped his bag, made his way down the stairs and to the tennis courts. From there, David, he was able to blend in with the other students.
Victor Oquendo leading us off again tonight. Victor, thank you. That suspect coming into sharper focus tonight as well. 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz now charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder. Tonight, what we're now learning about his childhood. He was adopted. He then lost that father as a boy. Then the mother who adopted him dying of the flu just months ago. And his troubling posts on social media were many signs missed. ABC's Tom Llamas at the jail here in Fort Lauderdale where Cruz is being held.
Today, the 19-year-old accused of hunting down and killing 17 people at his former high school led into court in shackles.
Are you Nicholas Jacob Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go!
Authorities now retracing his steps in the aftermath of the rampage. The alleged gunman on the run for about an hour. Police say Cruz stopped by a local Walmart and a Subway where he bought a drink. He then stopped into this McDonald's. He was finally spotted by Michael Leonard, a police officer from a nearby city. Officer Leonard had decided to join the search and started driving down a back road when he spotted someone who fit the suspect's description. Maroon shirt, black boots.
He looked like a typical high school student, and for a quick moment, I thought, could this be the person? Is this who I need to stop?
You see Cruz here, taken down and handcuffed. And tonight, authorities scouring his social media accounts, searching for clues and a possible motive.
Some of the things that have come to mind are very, very disturbing.
Sources tell ABC News this was Cruz's Instagram account. This photo shows him holding a pistol. In another, he's holding a large knife. Investigators now piecing together the suspect's background. We know he was adopted as a baby, but his adoptive father died when he was just 4 years old. Cruz raised by a single mother. But late last year, she died as well, unexpectedly of the flu. Cruz then went to live with the family of a friend. The family's lawyer tells us he at one point had been in therapy. Cruz brought his AR-15 assault rifle with him. The family's lawyer telling us he kept it locked in a gun safe. This is the neighborhood where the alleged shooter grew up. It's a nice neighborhood. The homes are big, the lawns are well maintained. Neighbors say it's such a normal place that someone like Nicholas Cruz really stood out.
Aggressive, crazy, weird, psycho.
Brody Spino spent nearly a decade a few doors down from Cruz. He remembers Cruz having a violent side, even at a young age.
He cornered a squirrel and was pegging rocks at it, trying to kill it. It was just weird.
Former classmates also paint a twisted picture. They say Cruz was obsessed with guns and was disciplined for bringing bullet casings to school.
About a year ago, I saw him upset, and I was like, what's up with you? He's like, I swear to God, I'll shoot up this school.
He was ultimately expelled. And there were other signs of trouble. In September, video blogger Ben Benite saw a disturbing comment on his YouTube page. A commentator with the name Nicholas Cruz posting, "I'm gonna be a professional school shooter."
So I forwarded that screenshot to the FBI. And
the FBI tonight saying they tried.
And Tom Llamas joins us tonight from outside the jail where Nicholas Cruz is being held. And Tom, we have heard about his difficult childhood. You reported there on neighbors and classmates talking about his fascination with guns, disciplined in school, ultimately expelled. People watching around the country tonight are going to say there were a lot of warning signs here.
So many red flags, David, and tonight his mental state is of major concern. His legal team tells us he's on suicide watch here at the jail, and his lawyers also telling us that he has struggled with mental illness throughout his life and had significant trauma when his mother recently passed away. David?
Tom Llamas live in Fort Lauderdale, not far from where we are here in Parkland tonight. Tom, thank you. We turn next here to the survivors. It was just a short time ago I sat down with a group of brave students here describing seeing the gunman in the hallway, some of them then trying to find a classroom to hide in, but some of those been locked. Classes were inside, they were already hiding. And when they did get inside one of those classrooms, hiding in a closet, texting their parents. What's the first sign that you all knew something was going wrong?
It was the second fire drill of the day. Yeah, and we don't have 2 fire drills like ever.
So you had gone outside the building because of the alarm,
Yeah,
which was the second of the day,
yeah.
and then you run back into the building.
Yeah, we heard gunshots and they told us to run back. We locked the door, we took in some kids that weren't in our class, and we all hid in a corner. Lights were off, like we practiced.
As you were huddled in the corner of that room, what were you all doing?
Staying silent, texting our parents. Yeah.
What were you texting them?
Saying that we're on lockdown and them.
And I can only imagine what the texts back were. Did your parents text you back?
Mm-hmm.
What did they say?
Stay safe.
And that's when you knew the whole thing was real. Jonathan Blank was in a classroom on the first floor. The gunman began to fire into the room. You can see his shoes there in this video captured during the chaos.
When the second round went off, it was chaos. I went under a desk. We stayed there. I was laying down. 4 kids in my class, they got shot. 2 of them, I believe, passed away. I saw them on the ground after they were shot. There was blood everywhere, and it was just horrible.
And that video that we've now all seen, you can see your shoes, right?
Yes. Then I was laying down, trying to just get as far away from the door, like hide as possible, and just take cover. We didn't know what was going on. Kids were bleeding out everywhere, and we didn't know what to do with them. And finally, the cops, we hear them screaming. We had to put our hands up. They came in with assault rifles, pointing them to make sure that the shooter wasn't in our class. And they directed us to line up, and they said, just make a right out of this class and run as fast as you can to the street and get away. And as I was making the right turn out of the class, I saw 2 kids laying in the middle of the hallway, dead. They were just dead.
2 more kids?
Yes, two kids that just weren't in my class.
Mackenzie Hill had gone to a restroom on the second floor, leaving behind her twin sister in the classroom. Mackenzie would see the gunman down the hall. She had no choice but to run into another room. She sent a text to her twin.
So when we get in the classroom, we were just sitting down and I had contact with my sister. And then
she would only learn later that her twin had survived.
She told me she loved me, and then I heard the gunshots on the first floor and she didn't answer me.
How long was it before you heard from her?
Like around 10 minutes. And then I get out of school and I saw my sister.
What was that like?
It was the best feeling. If she would have died, like, I don't know what I would have done. And the worst part was, like, not knowing, because, like, we got separated and I was supposed to be in her class.
Jaden Blair, a junior, told us about hiding in a classroom closet. She texted her mom.
I just said, Mom, like, I love you so much, and I think I'm going to die.
How many of you know someone who did not get out alive? Really? So all of you knew someone? She then shows me a picture of her friend Joaquin. And then the other students begin pulling out their phones, the pictures of the friends they lost. Jonathan shows me Nick Dworin.
This is my classmate, Nick. He was actually he was on the national team for swimming. He committed to the University of Indianapolis a couple, like 2 weeks before this happened. Great classmate, great person, always so nice.
How terrifying was the whole thing?
It was the most scariest moment of my life. I've never experienced anything like that.
And I'm sure you think now about all the other shootings, too, in this country.
Yeah, like, you never think it will happen to you and, like, to your school until it really does, and it just doesn't feel real.
And our